Hi, it's December the 13th, and on this day in 1972, Apollo 17 astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt completed the final moonwalk of NASA's Apollo space program, leaving behind the final footprints of humanity in the lunar dust on the moon. At least as far as 2025 is concerned, who knows, maybe we'll go back. But the Apollo 17 mission was significant for many different reasons. Among them, it was the final lunar mission. This was the sixth mission, the sixth time that we landed people on the moon, bringing an end to an era of groundbreaking space exploration. It was also the first time that a professional scientist had been placed on the moon. Harrison Schmitt was a professional geologist, and his efforts proved invaluable to the research on lunar geology. And it was also the longest stay with the most time spent exploring. The astronauts spent a little over 3 days on the moon, conducting 3 moonwalks totaling over 22 hours. They explored the Taurus Littrow Valley, a region chosen for its varied geological features. And finally, it fueled numerous scientific discoveries. They collected 243 pounds of lunar rock and soil samples, the largest sampling ever. And these samples included the famous orange soil, a discovery that deepened scientists' understanding of the moon's volcanic history. And of course, it wasn't all work and no play for these guys. I mean, that would make Jack a dull boy, right? I found this fun clip of some of the final moments of them doing their moonwalks, and I can see that they were having a lot of fun up there. Now, you'll have to excuse the quality, because remember, this was taken with state of the 1972 art color cameras made by RCA, and they had a whopping 320 line resolution. Now, for comparison, today's 4K TVs have about 60,000 times that resolution. But enjoy.
I was strolling on the moon one day in a merry, merry month of December. Now, May, when much to my surprise, a pair of bunny eyes. Oh, is this a neat way to travel? Isn't it great?
As the astronauts prepared to leave the moon, Eugene Cernan became the final person to take steps on its surface. He expressed a sense of purpose and legacy in his final statements as he boarded the spacecraft for the trip home. He said, "We leave as we came, and God willing, as we shall return, with peace and hope for all mankind." Cernan also traced his daughter's initials in the lunar dust, leaving behind a very personal and lasting impression on the surface of the moon. Now, this mission can prompt us today to think about the kind of impression that we leave here on Earth. Just as Cernan's footprints and Schmidt's discoveries had lasting and significant impact, our actions have lasting impact and impression on those around us. We are encouraged in Scripture to live our life with purpose. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Our actions, like footprints and even like lights, can help people find their way to God. Colossians chapter 3, verses 23 and 24 says, "And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Christ." Every effort we make can have a lasting impression when we keep God at the center of it. And when we do things, we need to do it as though we're doing it specifically for God, not just for people to see. And finally, Galatians chapter 6, verse 9 and 10 says, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith." This passage highlights the importance of perseverance in doing good things. It means sometimes you're not going to be appreciated for doing good things, but you keep doing them anyway. Apollo 17's accomplishments remind us to aim high, dream big, and to leave a legacy of hope and purpose. Just like the astronauts left their impression on the moon, let us work to leave an impression right here on Earth through lives that are lived for God with a sense of purpose. And just like the astronauts, let's have a little fun in the journey. Da-doop, da-doop, da-doop. Thank you for joining us today. I hope this has been a blessing to you. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and share this video if you've enjoyed it. We will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And remember, no matter what December 13 brings for you, it is a great day to live for God.